Hey everyone, it's Marcus with the Best Buy blog. Today I'm going to be reviewing these tablets over here. These are the Lenovo Tab P11 Plus, Tab M8, and Tab M10 Plus. I'm going to be talking about what they have in common, their differences, and of course sharing my final thoughts. Let's start off by talking about what they have in common. Now all three tablets do share similar features, and let's start off by talking about the hardware. First off, the micro SD card slot. All three tablets come with micro SD card slots for expandable storage. In terms of cameras, all tablets come with a rear and front-facing camera for capturing both still images and recording videos. While all tablets come with different camera specs, their picture quality is actually pretty similar. After spending some time with these cameras, I would say that they're pretty good, but they're still not as sharp or as detailed as a camera on a flagship cell phone. Now onto the software. Since all three tablets run on Google's Android platform, they do come with some handy Google software. For starters, there is Google Entertainment Center, where you can receive recommendations on movies, games, books, and music. Another helpful application is Google Kids Space, where parents can ensure that their kids are safely browsing the internet while playing on their tablet. Well, now that you've heard about what they have in common, what about their differences? Since all three tablets here run on the Android platform, they do run many of the same applications. So the biggest difference in these tablets here are going to come down to their hardware. Let's start off with the biggest of the three tablets. This is the Tab P11 Plus. Being the highest tier of the Lenovo tablets, there are some features available on this tablet that are not available on its siblings. Starting with the screen size, the Lenovo Tab P11 Plus has the largest screen here, coming in at 11 inches. Around the back, you'll also see that the Tab P11 Plus is the only tablet to come with a 13 megapixel autofocus camera and a camera flash. Moving on to the speakers, the Tab P11 Plus comes with 4 speakers that are enabled with Dolby Atmos surround sound. Along the bottom of the tablet here, you will see that there are 4 pogo pins meant for connecting Lenovo's P11 Pro keyboard. When you combine the keyboard with Lenovo's Precision Pen 2, it's clear that the P11 Pro here is intended to be used as both an entertainment and productivity tool. Now when we look at the inside of the P11 Plus here, on my testing unit, this came with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. Moving on to the next tablet here, this is the Tab M10 Plus. This is Lenovo's mid-tier tablet, and it shares a lot in common with its older brother, the Tab P11 Plus, minus a few features. For starters, the Tab M10 Plus has a slightly smaller screen coming in at 10.6 inches. Along the back here, there is an 8 megapixel autofocus camera, but unlike the Tab P11 Plus here, it doesn't have a flash. When it comes to media, like its big brother, the M10 Plus does come with 4 speakers. However, it doesn't have the Dolby Atmos. In my testing, if you put the M10 Plus and the P11 Plus side by side, you will notice the speakers on the Tab M10 Plus don't sound as loud or as full as the Tab P11 Plus. However, that is a comparison between the M10 Plus and the P11 Plus. If you just had the M10 Plus tablet alone here, you'd be very happy with the sound of these speakers. When we look at the inside of the M10 Plus here, like its big brother P11 Plus, it does come with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. Last but not least, we have the Lenovo Tab M8. This is Lenovo's entry-level tablet, and it has the specs to reflect this. To be clear, the Tab M8 isn't a bad tablet at all. It works well in everyday use and is a great small media device. The Tab M8 is the smallest of the 3 tablets with a screen size of 8 inches and a resolution of 1280 by 800. This is an HD resolution versus the 2K resolution of the M10 Plus and the P11 Plus. The camera on the Tab M8 has a resolution of 5 megapixels and is fixed focused. When it comes to media, the Tab M8 has a single speaker. But don't be fooled here, this single speaker does sound good and gets pretty loud. When we look at the internals of the Tab M8, it comes with 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage. For casual users, this will be fine, but for any power users or gamers, they may find these specs to be slightly limiting in terms of multitasking and general storage. Alright, time for my final thoughts. The Lenovo Tab M8, Tab M10 Plus, and Tab P11 Plus are great tablets. All 3 tablets come with similar features, making these fantastic devices for entertainment and productivity. I like Lenovo's decision to keep core features similar while differentiating each tablet based on small upgrades such as more RAM, storage, screen size, and camera. The decision is tough, but for me, between the three tablets, I'd have to say the Tab P11 Plus is my go-to tablet. It has the largest screen, the best speakers, and is the best for productivity. Well, that's all for today, everyone. If you'd like to know more about the Lenovo Tab M8, M10 Plus, and P11 Plus, you can check out my full review on the Best Buy blog. If you'd like to know what else I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at PewX31, or on Facebook and YouTube at PewX3. Thanks again, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.